Police officers, what's the most painful arrest you've ever had to make? The only arrest that ever made my hands shake was the one where the suspect ran toward me instead of away. The call came in just after dawn. Single vehicle collision. Possible DUI. Injuries unknown. Location made my stomach drop before dispatch finished the sentence. It was the road behind the high school. I had driven that stretch 1,000 times. Tight curve, no shoulder. The kind of place locals slow down without thinking. The kind of place teenagers speed through to feel brave. When I pulled up, the car was wrapped around a tree like it had tried to disappear into it. Steam hissed from the hood. One headlight was still on, shining uselessly into the woods. And standing in the middle of the road was my younger brother. Evan was 20, still living at home, still figuring things out. He had never been in trouble. Not once. I had used him as an example in conversations with other officers. Good kid, smart kid, careful kid. He was barefoot. His shirt was torn. His hands were covered in blood that did not look like his. When he saw me step out of the cruiser, his face changed in a way I will never forget. Relief first, then fear. Thank God, he said, running toward me. I didn't know what to do. That was the moment I knew it was over. I stopped him before he reached me, told him to stay where he was, told him to sit down. He did not understand. He kept talking fast, about the party, about how he thought he was fine, about how the turn came out of nowhere. Then he said the thing that split the morning in half. There was someone in the car, he said. I think she's still in there. I ran to the passenger side and looked in. She was 16. I knew her name. Everyone did. She played soccer with my cousin. She was not moving. Paramedics arrived too late to matter. The other officers tried to take over. One of them quietly suggested that I step back. Protocol, conflict of interest. I shook my head. No, I said, I've got him. Evan was sitting on the curb, head in his hands, rocking slightly. When I asked him to stand, he did. When I asked him to walk the line, he tried and failed. When I asked if he had been drinking, he said yes without hesitation. He kept saying he was sorry. To me, to her, to everyone who was not there anymore. When I pulled out the cuffs, his voice cracked. You're not really arresting me, he said. Not angry, just confused, like the rules had changed without warning. I told him to turn around. He did. As I cuffed him, his shoulders started shaking. He cried into his wrists, whispering my name like I could undo it if he said it enough times. I read him his rights. My voice sounded like it belonged to someone else. At the station, he asked if he could call our mom. I let him. I listened from the hallway as he told her there had been an accident. He did not say the rest. He did not have to. I heard her collapse through the phone. The charges were heavy. Vehicular manslaughter, DUI, no shortcuts, no favors. If anything, the scrutiny was worse because I was his brother. At the arraignment, he did not look at me. I did not blame him. The family stopped inviting me to things for a while. Not out of anger, out of confusion. They did not know where to place me anymore. Cop, brother, both at once. Evan went to prison. I stayed on the force. People ask officers how we live with the things we see. They think the worst part is violence or danger or death. They do not understand that the hardest arrests are the ones where love does not matter, where doing your job means breaking something you can never fix. I still drive that road sometimes. The tree is gone now, cut down, like removing it erased what happened. It did not. Every time I lock a set of cuffs, I remember how light they felt in my hands that morning, how easily they closed, and how heavy they have been ever since.